Hello and welcome to a tutorial on the new Port Royal Force Builder. My name is Jason Klotz. I'm going to be walking you through a new method for creating your companies in the game of Port Royal. It is a over-glorified force builder that I built using a Google Sheets document. Um, if you're not familiar with Google Sheets, it's essentially Excel tied to a Google account, so it is free. You can make as many copies as you want, store them, share them, pass them around, and print your force just as easily as you can a PDF. So we'll take a quick look at how things work and show you how I built things and hopefully get your feedback if you have any suggestions or improvements. So step one is open the force builder. There will be a link in the social media post with this, the description of the video, or on Thieves Harbor shortly. So the first step in building this force is going to be to make a copy of the default template that I've provided. This will basically be a new copy for every force that you build. So you'll want to go to File and then click Make a Copy and name your force whatever you want. I'm going to name it French Bucks Tutorial. And you can pick whatever force or whatever folder you want. I've just got one already saved for forces. Once you click that make a copy, it will generate a new version for you to fill out and to um, make changes as you see fit. You'll want to do this for every single new company that you build. First step is to pick a faction or nation, and I'm going to pick French Buccaneers. When that happens, you'll see that the icon will update based on your faction, and it will pull in your two faction level bonuses for you to reference. You can fill in your player name. Stories is something, if you get into campaign mode, if you want to write down certain events that happen or keep track of the exploration things that you've done. Um, Infamy and Pieces of 8 will both auto-calculate as you fill in the document. Wins and losses, those are standard things you can keep track of. So we're going to start by building the French Buccaneer force that Eric has provided on the Thieves Harbor website. If you haven't checked it out, it is an awesome fan site for the game. Lots of content coming, including an overview for every single faction. Right now there's 2 out, but the rest are coming very soon. So, French Buccaneers. We'll scroll down here to the starter force that he has provided. So this is a company of 30 pieces, which is the default game size. It has a captain, pistol, sword, 4 starting experience. Well, I'm not going to read that. You can see it or check it out later. We'll come back into our tutorial document here. I'm going to pick a captain. I'm going to give him the pistol and sword combination. Now you'll see as I've added these things, the captain costs 6 points. Each weapon is 1 additional pieces of 8, excuse me. So it should be 6 plus 2 would be 8, except the faction bonus gives you a single weapon per officer at no cost. So you get 7 pieces of 8. It still counts towards your infamy on your force, so that infamy is 8 pieces or 7. And the other officer he has selected is the quartermaster, again with a pistol and looks like 2 axes. Updating this as we go. Again, we've got a slight difference here because we've got a free weapon. And you'll notice as you select your weapons, it's printing the damage and the traits and the miscellaneous information. Oh, I almost forgot. The captain started with 4 experience points, so we are going to check 4 experience. This is handy because it will 3 is all you need to get 1 advancement, and you're set up pretty quick to get a 2nd advancement on the captain, which is a pretty powerful bonus there. You'll notice each 2 points of experience that you buy in initial creation costs you 1 piece of 8. So as I've added these, I've bought 4. It's costing me 2 pieces. You would normally roll for an advancement. I'm just going to pick one for ease of use. So I'm going to pick Advanced Save Fight, and you'll notice when I pick this that my fight score here is currently 5-7. If I pick Advanced Fight, it will drop it to 6 for you, so you don't have to keep up with that. Again, if you pick, the save on the shoot instead, it will adjust your stats accordingly. And if you get multiple advancements, it will just keep going. I'm going to take these back out because you didn't pay for them. And we'll just say Advanced Save Shoot. In the lower section, so this is the officers here, you can see the header. When you scroll down a little bit and get to crew, you'll select the type of crew. We're going to pick filibuster. We'll pull the stats in, and as soon as you can either name them or you can pick equipment. So let's just say Pierre and Jacques. And they both had, what did they have? They had, I think, a pistol and an axe. Pistol and axe, yes. So we have a pistol. Pistol, and then each line across, we'll add the equipment, and then we have one last crew member, a buccaneer, who of course has a musket and a dagger. And I don't know, I'm not hurry up on my French, so let's come back over here. There are some example crew names. How about we go with Claude. Okay. Pieces of 8 is 30. Again, Infamy is a little bit higher because of the 2 weapons that are free. As you can see, the Infamy and Pieces of 8 have calculated. If for some reason you've got something that this isn't tracking, but you want to put it in there, you can come down to the very bottom and under modifiers, if I want to add 2 extra Infamy and 2 extra Pieces of 8, it should auto calculate that up top. And so you've got your modifiers. So if for some reason there's something that just isn't in the force builder yet, you can still modify things and keep up with that. Or if you come up with some custom homemade stuff and you want to just put it in there, go for it. Now that everything is set up in the way I like it, if I want to print, I can click print. You'll want to change your margins to 1/4 of an inch on all 4 sides, but you can see it'll print your 2 sheets. Easy peasy. And you can save it as a PDF if you want, and you want to keep it in an online format to reference it on your phone, or you can edit the sheets on your phone. It's a little bit more difficult because of just the sheer width of it, but it is viable. You just gotta get used to how Google Sheets works on mobile. I'd recommend a tablet or a laptop for your initial setup. Once it's done, you can save it as a PDF, and it's a lot easier to reference it from your phone in that way. That is it, I think. If you have any questions, comments, snide remarks, put them in the comments. We're happy to make changes to improve this. I hope you enjoy the game, and if you have a force that you'd like to share with the community, feel free to pass it along to the crew at Thieves Harbor, which is pretty much just me and Eric at this point. There is a contact us form at the bottom that you can pass on your force, or you can get a hold of us on Discord or Facebook, and we'd be happy to provide feedback or just kind of walk through that force with you if you have questions. Hope you enjoy this, and we'll see you in the next one.